but today I am doing a new series on the channel that I want to call Gravel Road Garage. Now, I will explain this at a later date, but I'm kind of on a time crunch right now. I gotta head up to Vermilion, grab some parts for good old Cooper, right, Bear? All right, well, let's hit the road. Just gotta make sure I got the keys, got the phone, got the wallet, got the money. Let's go get some parts. The amount of cool old stuff that just lays around here. If everyone's looking, you don't look on stuff like Kijiji and stuff like that for old stuff. Because guess what? 90% of the people who own that old stuff don't even know what Kijiji is. They know like Richie Bros auction, and that's about it. So what you really need to do is you need to approach, especially older farmers, because you have no idea what kind of trucks and stuff they might have. That's how you go about getting old stuff. That's how I got Cecil, my first car. Well, my first truck. I approached an old widow, and, you know, I've seen the truck before and I approached her, and, you know, you have to treat them with respect. You can't be forceful, you know, and if they say no, don't be, you know, aggressive. Like, every year for like 2 years, or no, 3 years, I asked her, like, hey, you know, about that truck, you ready to sell it yet? And she's like, no, not yet. And then on the 3rd year, she's like, how much do you think it's worth? I was like, you know what, I'd be willing to give you $750, but give me a little bit of time. And she's like, well, how much money do you have on you now? I'm like, I could scrounge together $400 by tomorrow. And she's like, sold. I was like, okay. But anyways, you have to be persistent, but not aggressive. You have to be respectful, but also be like firm, but respectful. Like, you know, if they give you a stupid price, you'd be like, okay, no, that price is dumb, but I'm willing to compromise with you. You know, let's come down a little bit. You gotta be respectful, but firm. You gotta be persistent, but not aggressive. So really, you gotta pay attention to who owns stuff around you, and guess what? If you actually go and interact with old farmers and stuff, they love it when younger people come and talk to them. Like, you guys may think that, oh, you know, they don't want anything to do with us young kids. No. Ooh. I think the guy who owns that tire shop owns that 64. That is a nice truck. And it is clean and it is fucking quick. I've seen that thing go, and damn, is it move. But either way, like I said, older folks much appreciate talking to younger kids when they can talk about something you're mutually interested in. That's why I get along with old timers so much, because guess what? When it comes to vehicle taste, I'm a fucking old timer. Well, I do like a lot of new stuff as well. But yeah, that's enough on that. But anyways, we are in Vermilion now. Check out that F350, man. That thing is actually in nice condition. That was a pretty good looking truck. I'm not that much of a Ford guy. But yeah, that was a good looking truck. Maybe you can see it in the rear view. Yeah, that was a nice truck. All right, but here we are, Midwest Auto Parts Plus, Auto Supply Ltd. These guys are great. I've been friends with them for the longest of times. Sorry for the wind noise in advance, but they didn't have all the parts I needed today. We only had the signal light pigtail was the only thing we were able to get today. But that's okay, because between that and the other parts I already have at home, that means I can do all the lighting to make the truck legal. Now, I did order calipers, but they will be in tomorrow, I think. Yeah, no, he's at tomorrow. Yeah, he's got them rush ordered from down in Edmonton, so we'll have them tomorrow. So we'll have to come back up here, grab the calipers tomorrow. I have a couple more things to do here in town, unless I see anything cool. You guys will just see me back at the house here in a couple minutes. Here we are back at home. It's a great place to be back home. Ooh. Yep, that's, I think that's a 74 Charger. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not that good with Mopar stuff. I'm a Chevy guy. More of a Chevy truck guy. But, we'll try to look at Cecil. God damn, bro. And this brown truck right here, this is Copper, one of Dustin's trucks. All right, so I got all the parts laid out, and now don't judge. What we're doing here today well, what I wanted to do today was really get those calipers and all the other brake stuff I have with the front axle installed. But since we don't have the calipers today, I can't really do anything without the calipers, because everything else I have needs to be done with calipers, like brake lines, brake pads, all that stuff. That all needs to be done with the calipers. So until tomorrow, I can't really do anything. So, but in the meantime, we got myself a brand spanking new light for this side. That guy right there, he needs to be replaced. I got an oil filter because this truck has not had its fluids changed in upwards of 5 years. So that's something, we might not do it today, but it's something that's going to need to be done. Got brand new signal lights, got a new signal light pigtail assembly for the signal light in the bumper. Actually, that one over there, but yeah, in the bumper, there's the signal light. The pigtail on that side was all chopped up. I got brand new wiper blades because these are literal trash and aids. Like they're horrible. Now that that's done, got the new wipers on the truck. I can't remember exactly which side had the really fucked up lights, so I'm actually gonna run inside, grab my key. All right, we got the keys. Let's see this one. Ow. Oh my gosh, it is beyond hot in here. Plus 29 outside right now, and in here it feels like it's plus 40 degrees Celsius. I think that's like 104 or 108 in America speak, so yeah, it's pretty fucking warm outside. Okay, so this one's working without brights on, and this one isn't. Okay, so this is the light that we have to switch. The high beams on this light still work, but the low beams are burnt out. Okay, that should be pretty easy to fix then. Alright, now I got the tools, and thanks to my father, just a little bit more expertise than I had previously with wiring and putting them together. So now, I thought I would just use a little heat, or not heat, one of those little crimping things, you know, little crimp connector, but my father said that it's not the best idea if you want a permanent solution. The best idea is to solder it and then heat shrink it. So, that's what we're going to do. Got my wire strippers, got my solder side cutters, all the fancy shit. But before I start doing anything electrical, I need to clean off the hood, get to the battery, unhook at least the positive post, because it's never a good idea to clean or to do anything electrical with the positive still hooked up, like with the circuit complete. Yeah, even if I were to get shocked, it would just be a little one because it's not a high amperage output, but I still don't want to get shocked. So let's clean this up. Look at that, almost like magic. Here we go. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's a very short uptake screw, but now that that is unhooked, we can safely our electrical equipment without killing myself or even just getting minorly shocked, which I don't want to do. Stripping wires and stuff from the undercarriage thing that we got going on here. Ugh. Exactly why I call this gravel road garage, because see that right there? That's gravel. And see that right there? That's nothing under me. It feels great. There we go. There we go. Look at that. All the wires been, or all the covers been peeled back, so we got very open and raw copper wire sticking out here. So we're gonna go get the pigtail. We're gonna trim it down to proper size, because see, as you can see, these wires, so the pigtail goes in right here, right? These wires reach nearly up to there. So I don't need a whole hell of a lot of wire from my pigtail in order to get up to, I pretty much just need enough to like allow for a little bit of heat flexing and stuff, and that's pretty much it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna cut the wires right about here, right there, right beside my forefinger and thumb. So how well that strips them. That's nice. I love this tool. It's one of my new favorites now. I've never even used that before, but now that I'm having to learn how to do wiring, it's helping. And now that that is all getting warmed up, let's see what we need. So it looks like it's just 1, 2, maybe 3 screws behind this stupid plastic cowling in order to get at that there headlight. So let's get our screwdriver kit out and hit that up. All right, now so for these bottom ones, they almost look like a Torx of some sort. Bam! Y'all don't have one. Y'all need to get a ratcheting screwdriver. Because let me tell you, man, instead of having to change your grip every time, this is so much easier. Now, I imagine that this was all one piece at a time, but now it's not, because see, it broke up from up here. So, oh, dang, I'm even missing a screw right here. But looks like I should be able to get the rest of the light out without taking off the rest of this little cover. So we're gonna go for it, and hopefully I'll be able to take everything else off. And then this can go right back on right here. So, there we go. It's much easier when you got someone else holding the camera for you or something along them lines. There we go, that's one out. There, so I got the new headlight sitting right here. And this is the old one. And the way it sits is it's pretty much held in by this little chrome trim ring. So really what I was doing was fucking with the way they were adjusted by adjusting the up and down there, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, so it's got that little 3-plug thing that goes on there. And you can already see, like, it's kind of corroded and stuff on this one. And then the new one is, oh, so shiny. I can see my reflection. Hi. In that. That's quality right there. So we're going to set this one up in here. I'm going to set you guys up on the bumper of this truck, actually. You may not be able to see as much, but at least I won't be trying to hold y'all the whole damn time. There. I think that looks pretty good. That's pretty straight on compared to that one. They're very similar. Now, I'm putting you guys on the control arm of the truck right now. Lower control arm. Hopefully, you'll be able to get a better look at what I'm doing. But right now, we got to match up the wires. Black goes with black, brown goes with brown, and this yellow one ends up tying up to this blue one. So I'm going to start with the yellow and the blue right now. Oh, fuck. Oh, that hurt. Whoo. Ah, damn. Oh, why does it gotta be so damn hard to solder this? Whew. Of course, I've never soldered before, and the first time I try soldering, let's do it in the hardest fucking position possible. Don't use this video as a tutorial. If you're doing wiring on your own vehicle, just don't. It's a bad idea. Don't use me as a teacher for anything. If I ever, make a video and it's like tutorial, stop. Don't watch it and laugh at me, but do not take anything I say seriously. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh, it took so long. So now the next step is to get a little torch and heat shrink these little bastards together. Look at this. All the lights are coming on. Bop, bop, and bop. Bop, and bop. And even this one's coming on. Sick, they're all on. Look at that. She's going fucking nuts. Bye. Oh, look at that. Bam. It worked perfectly. Perfectly. I'm not sure if that's mud in the lens or whatever, but it is bright enough. It's fine. The way it is, it's fine. It's just having the light is the thing. Has to work. Doesn't have to be the brightest thing, but it has to work. So yeah, I'm really happy. Yes, everything's working exactly how I wanted it to. So I'm not that bad at wiring, I guess. No, I'm still terrible at it. There's a lot I need to learn about it before I go any further. But I think what's next is we're gonna wrap the whole thing up, clean up, and I don't feel like doing any of it, so we're just gonna snap clean. Oh, look at that. It's all cleaned up. Everything's all put together. And look, it's even been heat shrunk. Look at that. It's beautiful. So yeah, all the lights work on the truck, and that's all the work I'm doing to it today. I'm not sure. You know what? Yeah, I'll make what I do tomorrow a separate episode. But thank you everybody for watching. I hope you had a great time. I actually enjoyed working on it. I enjoyed going to Vermilion. It was a pretty good day. I had a good time. But thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.